Well, good morning again, BDS drivers. This is kind of a continuation of our film earlier when we did on community and advance. And as I said on that film, we're going down to 10th Street East, past the fairgrounds, and on east it's about 7 or 8 miles. Going this route, you can go around by I-44 and take 235 downtown, but I found this is a lot easier and usually a lot faster because you don't have the congestion. Sometimes it depends on the time of day. Which route you take is not that important as long as you get there on time, but since this is the way that we normally go, this is the way that I'm filming. Like I say, we're on 10th East, and pretty soon we'll be coming up on St. Anthony's Hospital, and that is one of our stops, and it's right on 10th Street. So hitting EPAT, which is on Harrison and 6th Street, are our two downtown stops. But we're headed east on 10th Street after leaving community in advance. And it shouldn't take us too long to get there. I guess if I hold the camera, you might be able to see a little better. We're coming up on Western Avenue. I probably started this film a little bit early. But anyway, I wanted everybody to get the full scope of what we're doing here. 10th Street, kind of a narrow local street, but it'll get you there. And as you cross through Classen, it kind of knurls down to one lane, so you want to start easing over. If you're in the right-hand lane, you want to get over in the left-hand lane because they do merge together. And you'll come up to a little circle, but you just hold true to 10th Street, and after you leave St. Anthony's, there's another circle, and there again you stay on 10th Street. You never really get off of it. You just go around the circle halfway, and you're right back on 10th. But anyway, here we go around the first circle, and right up ahead there's a St. Anthony Hospital. You can see the sign there, or the cross. And like I say, we stay right on 10th Street, and we go past Lee Avenue here. It's a pretty good sized hospital, but the St. Anthony stop for us is a mobile unit, and it's coming up here ahead at the next intersection, just past the Bone and Joint Hospital. But anyway, we'll turn right into the parking area there, and there's Dewey Street, 10th and Dewey. And here in a second, you'll be able to see the mobile unit. There we go. There's the mobile unit that we go to, and it's got a ramp, and you'll be trained on all the instructions from there and procedures to get to their hot lab. But this is where we go in, and anyway, that's it in a nutshell. And they're working on the unit today, so probably not a good time to be hanging around here. And on the side of there it says Radiology Corporation, PET imaging. But anyway, this is our St. Anthony stop. We're going back on out of here and head over to our EPAT stop, and that will conclude our two downtown stops. So I'm just going to leave the camera running, and you just bear with me, and here we go. I hear the train a-comin', rolling around the bend, and I'm about to get to run over if I don't get my butt out of here. Oklahoma City's kind of a crazy place to drive. Everybody seems to be in a hurry. I guess all towns are. But anyway, you go back out to 10th Street and take a right at the intersection, and go up to our little circle. This is the second circle that I was telling you about. Anyway, we're making a right on 10th and following the Cisco truck there. The sun's kind of bright this morning, a little bit hard to see, but you'll want to watch it here and yield to any oncoming traffic. And you just stay true to 10th Street and come on around. It's only about 100 foot, and you just stay right on 10th around that little circle and keep following it. And what we're going to do, we're going to go down to Broadway and turn right. You can go on further and turn right, but I like to go to Broadway, and I stay in my right-hand lane on 10th Street here coming into downtown. And it's only a few blocks up here, about 4 blocks to Broadway. A lot of old buildings in Oklahoma City. Some of them are used. Some have been renovated. They've done a pretty good job of cleaning up downtown, and kind of a quaint old place. And nice place to visit, really. Wouldn't want to live here myself, but I wouldn't discourage anybody else. They might like it, but I'm kind of a country boy. Okay, we're coming up on Broadway right here. Street's a little rough, so it's a little bit hard to film. And we're going to make a right-hand turn at this intersection of Broadway and 10th. Our traffic clears out here, and we'll be making a right-hand turn. There we go. And we'll be going right towards downtown. You can see all the buildings there. And we're basically downtown Oklahoma City. And you want to get into your left-hand lane. And we're going to go up to, you can take 6th Street or 4th Street, either one over there, but I like to use 6th Street. Take you right to it, so. And also another advantage, you can use 10th Street to go over, but the railroad tracks might catch you. We're going to turn left here at Northwest 6th Street, and we happen to catch a green light, which is lucky. And like I say, we got an advantage here. We're going back east again on 6th Street. An advantage being that we'll get to go underneath the railroad tracks, because I was just about 7:30 in the morning that train comes through, and it's it's the longest train you ever seen in your life. This old road's rough, but you get underneath the railroad and go up to the top of the hill, and the first intersection you come to is Oklahoma Avenue. And we actually want to take a right-hand turn right here. You see the E-Pet building there. There's a Jimmy John's sandwich place, but we're going to make a right-hand turn. And right up here, if you're coming on 235, is where that ramp would exit if you're coming in that way. And that's if you're coming to Pet first on your deliveries, that's the way you would normally come. But I'm just showing you this other way, just to kind of help you out a little bit if you're not familiar with this routing. We made a right-hand turn. We go down to the next intersection, the next light, and we're going to turn left. And yeah, there's 4 streets come together at this intersection, actually 5 streets. And but we're going to bear to our left on Harrison Avenue. Waiting for the light to change, and there's 2 streets that go to your left, and you want to go to the one nearest to your left-hand side, the one closest to you. We'll make a left-hand turn here, and then we'll be turning into the Pet parking lot. And actually all we did was just circle around the building. But you can see the building right there. At the end of the building, there's an entryway into the parking lot. We're just going to turn in there. And there you can see we were on the back side, and now we're on the front side. We're turning in here. And what you do, you find you a parking place. I like to park here right by the staffing corporation, but try to park someplace where the patients aren't. And where we're going to be going into is the last door on the left, and it's marked Pet Imaging. It's right underneath their sign here, in the last door right there in that little corner. We go right through that door, and we've got keys to it, and you'll have training instructions and everything for that. And again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day, and I hope this helps you out just a little bit. Thank you, and bye-bye.